Hello everybody, I am the Great Sage, and welcome to an exciting brand new Let's Play called Unturned. Now, I've been playing Unturned for a very long time. This is actually one of my very first games that I've ever started playing on Steam. It was free to play when it first came out, and it's still free to play to this day. It is a post-apocalyptic zombie survival, and keyword in that is survival, because there's a lot of things that you have to make sure that you stay on top of in order to survive. And I'll show you once we get into the game. But as you can see, it's Minecraft style character, so blocky characters. But the scenics of everything looks very well. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the fun of it. So we're gonna go to play. We're gonna go to single play. There are multiplayer options, so you can play on a server if you have a private server, or if you have friends that'll have a server as well. You guys can always join in. Me personally, I always play on single player. I always play on hard mode. I'm just gonna reset the world again, just because for the hell of it. I will be playing in Washington. This is the rainy state southwest of Canada. Several large civilian towns with extensive military presence. Tourist attractions include Seattle, golf, and racing. Recommended for intermediate survivors. So, I mean, there's also the PEI. So you can come here if you. It's recommended for new survivors. So if you've never played this game before, go to there, and you can kind of get an idea of how things are running. There's also Germany, um, which is weird because it says north of Canada. There's also Russia. Russia is for recommended. The Russian map is recommended for experienced survivors. So I could play. If you played this game for a long time, this one you have to keep an eye on a couple other extra things that you don't normally have to, just like in Yukon as well. But we're going to go to my favorite place, Washington. Ooh, that was a little loud. Hopefully that wasn't too bad in your guys' ears. Alright, so currently the entire world is engulfed in snow because I am recording this during the time of Christmas. So, first and foremost, happy early Christmas, guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday. Hope you guys are spending time with family, with friends, with loved ones. I hope you guys are enjoying it, staying safe, but I'm also, of course, having fun. Um, I am, of course, always spending time with my son so that we're always having fun, uh, making sure that we're all set to go. We have Christmas coming up very soon. So, but where are we? Well, okay. So, first and foremost, this is one of the towns that we get to go to. This looks like I think this is Everett. Um, and on the bottom left corner. Sorry, no, bottom left corner over there. No, down there. No, down there. There we go. Because I can't tell where my camera is because I'm dumb. Um, Down there, you'll see your health bar, which is at 100%, which is the red. The one underneath it is your food bar. So you got to make sure that you consume food in order to stay hungry, to stay full. Because if you go hungry, you start to lose health, which is same thing like in Werewolf. Right underneath the food is the hydration. You got to make sure you stay hydrated. The green one under that is the radiation level. There are certain places in this map that do have radiations, that has a radiation effect on things. So if you're near it too much, it'll start to affect you. And the more radiation, the more you're gonna die. The lightning bolt, the bright yellow one, that is actually your stamina. So that includes strong attacks, running, jumping, so on and so forth. Then the one below that is your oxygen level. So if you're swimming underwater, you want to make sure that you keep an eye on that because you don't want to drown. Now, this is the map of the game. So I believe we are right outside Everett, which means that we're right near Kamano Campground. Kamano Campground is where I like to set up a base of operations, which we will get into slowly into the next episodes of this game. So I think we're going to start off here in the Everett. We're going to kind of try to find some things. You got to loot around to try to find extra stuff. So, and I will get into what you need. So you start off. I have my character built with, white hair and put grab it. Thank you. Put that back on. So as you can tell, my character has a beard, white hair. I haven't had a chance to change them yet. So, but also, so these squares that you see are what allow you to hold items. So your white shirt gives you some extra space to hold your trousers. The more stuff you find, the better ability that you might be able to hold things. So you got to find. So it's just like in the real world. So if you find a backpack, you can always hold a lot more stuff in a backpack. And then there's better backpacks. There's better things that go on throughout the game that you can find. When you're not in your inventory, there's the crafting, which crafting allows you to. There's a lot of different places. So this one's tools, apparel, supplies, gear, ammunition, barricades, structures, utilities, furniture, and repair. Now, in order to be able to do a lot of this stuff, you gotta have your skills set up. And to get skills, to get the skills that pay the bills, you gotta get experience. And to get experience, you gotta defeat the zombies that are around you. And we shall get into it. So, as you can clearly see, there's quite a few zombies nearby. Of course, you got. Hey, that's a little loud there. You. Back up. Alright. So. Hey. I try to stay just enough for them to not hit me. Ooh, hey, chips. Piggy. You eat the chips, see, your hunger goes right back up to the very top, so that's always good to have. One of the things I did not realize on how loud this might be, so I do apologize if that was a little loud in your guys' ears. I will turn that down for you. There we go. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Butcher's knife, frying pan, so potato. Actually, let's grab the potato. So, as you can tell, now I have a frying pan and a butcher's knife. So I have some combat. So I have some melee weapons that I can utilize. That is your strong attack, and then there's a regular attack. I'm gonna use the strong attack on him though. Ooh, hello. That was loud. Okay. There we go. Ooh, binoculars. It's always good to have binoculars on your hands, because then when you have binoculars, you can zoom in and you can see a little bit further, which is always good to have. Ooh, wrong button. Nope, wrong button again. Alright, we're going to put you up there. We're going to keep you there. So, newspaper. If you find... So, you're not really going to be able to find newspapers in the base part of the game. Reason being is because I have subscriptions downloaded for this game that give you a little bit of an extra oomph into the game. And newspapers is one thing that allows you to... when you pick it up, you can read it, and it gives you, experience. It gives you a little bit of experience, which is always good to have. So, with that experience, you come here, and now we have 45 experience. Now, this is where you got to kind of determine and think, what am I going to need to level up the first thing? There's a lot. So there's 3 different spots. So there's offense, defense, and support. Offense is, of course, your melee damage, your recoil and accuracy, quicker reloading for weapons, quicker stamina and oxygen regen, use less stamina, move faster, use less oxygen, swim faster, and reduce scope sway when you're using the scoped rifle, jump higher with less stamina. So there's a lot of those. There's sneaky beaky, which allows you to move quietly and alert less zombies when you're crouched or prone. There's the vitality, which is quicker health regen. Immunity, which is immune to bacteria, zombies, and hallucinogens, if you need to go that route. Toughness, which is good. Less flinching and pain effects. Strength is quicker bleeding, and bone healing, less fall damage. Warm-blooded, we don't necessarily need to upgrade this one because we are in a not so cold environment. And of course, survival, use less food and water, which is good to have. So that means when you use less food and water, your food and health go down a lot less fast. Then there's healing, and then there's the support. So healing, use healing items more efficiently. Crafting, which you can think of more advanced blueprints, which you will need. Outdoors is chopping down trees faster, recovering more resources. Cooking is, like it says, preparing better quality food. Fishing is catching more fish. Agriculture is harvesting crops and plants more efficiently, which we will definitely need. Mechanic, where you get to prepare bases and vehicles more efficiently. And engineer, maintain more advanced blueprints. So, you want to be able to do crafting and engineer because both of those will help you. But since we're not quite in the spot where we need to be for that, what I like to do is I like to make sure I level up, use less stamina, and move faster, jump higher with less, and also, of course, melee. I want to be able to do more melee damage. And I need to move my monitor because my computer is slightly in the way. There we go. Okay. So, with that now said, let me center me here. There we go. Hi, guys. Oh, sorry, I was recentering things. What's that? Is that a book? Okay, so book's the same exact thing. Plus 3 experience for stuff. Now, there are a lot of items that you can find. You can also find, low caliber military grade ammunition, which is good. Pick up civilian vests. There are certain things that'll give you extra storage. Like a vest will give you extra. Ooh, what is that? Is that a sport shot? Is that sport? Oh, that's sport shot mags. Hell yeah, let's go. Okay, so we're gonna put that back. Put that back. Yeah, we'll put that there. No, put that there. There we go. Hey, what do you know? You can pick up the military mags too. Military mags are always good to have just in case. I think you need low caliber bullets, if I am not mistaken. We could go full guns. What do you think? Should we go full guns? Yeah. Let's go and go full guns. Fuck it. Why not? Screw it. Boom. Now, there's a couple things that we could do with these common melee weapons, which you do see that like they give you an idea of what they do. Of course, if we salvage them, they turn into metal pieces. Metal pieces we eventually need, but I think right now you don't quite need them. Was that another sport shot? It is. See, the other thing about this game too is that you got to think on what can you carry that you know you need at this particular moment. I definitely know I need the buckshots and everything. Hello. Oh, okay. Well, the other problem too is that if I use the gun, it's gonna be loud, and then it'll alert any zombies nearby. Damn, he took fucking 2 bullets in order to kill for that one. No. And sometimes these zombies like to flank you. Oh, reload. And see, and it just takes time, so if it's a little loud in your ears, guys, I do apologize. Oh, okay. I got one more. There we go. Oh, got another ace. Actually, hold on. We're gonna strip this one just so that we can take the bullets out of it. Keep that. Put that away. I think I'm gonna use this. Ooh, vaccine and adrenaline. I'll definitely take those. Oh, pick up chips, which I definitely need, so I can keep my hunger up, which now that we got a little bit more XP, let's see what we can do here. Defense. Yeah, let's use less water. Punch and melee with greater force, which I may switch back to the melees and save the weapons for another time. One of the things we definitely need to do is think of more advanced blueprints and maintain. Those are going to be better for when we get into the higher levels of things. And unfortunately, I think I'm going to take these off. Because I think I'm just going to stick with melee weapons at the current moment. And that's just because in the beginning of the game, I want to be able to... excuse me, I had a cough. In the beginning of the games, I just want to make sure that I get all the things and stuff that I need. Ooh, energy bar. I will definitely take that. Hey, my newspaper. Tomato. Grocery bottom, huh? Do they do anything? No. Except they're cool green. I'll salvage those. Now, when you salvage any cloth, they turn into like pieces of cloth, which is good because you can use those to heal. Oh, Jesus. Nope. Oh. And as you can see, the stronger the attack that you uses up more of your stamina there at the bottom. That's one thing you gotta keep a constant eye of is not experience, but your stamina, because if you accidentally run out in a fight and you don't realize it, then you can't run away, and then you're stuck, and then you end up dying. So there's always problems. Oh, I will take those dressings though, because those dressings will come in handy. Bandages will come in handy too. Antibiotics, need those. So, when you have certain things, so like when you come here, you can use these cloth to make rags. Make a rag, you make 2 rags to make a bandage. Make 2 bandages to make 1 dressing. So I already have 2 bandages, so I can make a dressing already. And that's where your skills of thinking of better blueprints and stuff like that come into play, because you got to be able to craft some. You'd be able to craft some pretty cool stuff while you're in this game. It's just a matter of having the right equipment. And right now, the equipment I need is water, which there should be some in that grocery store, which is where we're going to go next. Boom! Get out of here, bruh. Oh. See that? That's big guy. That's big guy. Excuse me. Where the hell did you guys come from? No. Ankle biters. You gotta watch out for these guys. If you're not careful, those things will gnaw at your legs and then they'll make you bleed out, which is never fun. Punching with greater force. What is that? 50? Oh, 50 and 50, right? Need to level up for a lot of that. So there's a lot of times when I'm just kind of like, when I cut out a lot, or if I just like disappear and come back for a little bit, it's just because I'm leveling up so that I can get the better things. Because it takes a while to level up. But for the sake of things, we are going to go ahead and level up some of the things that we definitely need. Yes, let's do that one, because eventually we're going to need to chop down trees so that we can make our base. Which I kind of have to go back through, and I got to remember what exactly I need to make everything. Oh, canned sardines, huh? Hey, bottled energy, I will take that. That should help me wake the hell up. There we go. Sweet. There's 2 of you in here, huh? Oh. Canned cola. I'll take it. Oh, double canned cola. take that, eat some chips. There we go. Bottled coconut. There we go. Cool. It's always good to have, you know, it's always good to come to the grocery store to pick up what you need. Hey, excuse me? You don't need to be right there in my ear there, buddy Jim. Is it worth having all these? Yes, yes it is. Because you definitely need it, just in case. Oh, I hear big guy. And big guy's not happy. Big guy does not sound like a happy camper, and he's one I want to actively avoid. Yeah, that's a big guy. Oh, he's an electric big guy too. So he'll send like an electric shockwave at your face and then murder you in like 3 hits. Backpack. Oh, hey there, buddy. How are you today? How about let's not say we did there. So, okay, you see the travel pack? Travel pack's gonna come in a good spot. Okay, you see, we don't have a whole lot of room. As soon as we put it on, boom! Look at all that room. Just look at all that room. That's one of the best things about it, is that you got to be able to find things that you can hold the most stuff to help you in your journey, because by God, are you gonna need it. Ooh, and there's also these coins. Now, I'm gonna pick this coin up. I'm gonna tell you about this coin. So this standard coin, this is called, okay, as you can tell, it's called a standard coin. Now, the standard coin is only available if you have the Toxicity subscription on the game. If you notice down below in the description, there is a lot of links below. The reason being is because I have all of these subscriptions on the game that I play. So these are what help enhance your backpack when you find the best backpack in the game. The best backpack in the game is called the Alice Pack. Very rare that it's drop, maybe 2.5% chance, I think, or 5% chance, one of the two. Mainly drops by like military. I think it's just military, actually. I've never really seen it outside of anywhere else. But when you get that, it's a great backpack. Phenomenal backpack when you're playing the standard base of the game. If you have the toxicity items and the subscriptions, it helps enhance the game. Some people will say that it's that it is a mod. I will not say yes or no to that. It doesn't quite mod the game. It does help do a lot more in the game. So it does allow you to go ahead and pick up a lot more ideas to do more stuff in the game. Because my ultimate goal is to create the godlike toxicity backpack. And it's a backpack that is like from here to here, if I'm not mistaken, if not a little bit further, of just space. Like, it is the most enormous space of backpacks that I have ever seen. But it's craftable. The problem is that it takes forever to craft it. Big guy. Power source. I'll read it. These are always good to pick up too, just because of the experience. Because you never know when that extra experience just might come in handy. Let's see. Let's use less stamina and move faster. That'll be better. And let's chop down trees a lot more. Because again, if we have a better ability to chop things down, and I'll show you another. Okay, for two thoughts at the same time. Hold on. Excuse me. Um, the more that I upgrade the outdoors ability, the better it is for me to chop down trees and such, so that I can get better. So I can get a better resource drop from those tree logs and branches. Those I will need to create the base so that we will be set up. Now, done with that thought, the next thing are, let's see if I can. Okay, so as you can see here, these are the toxicity. So these are the first round of toxicity backpacks. So as you can see, it requires one Alice pack, two standard coin stacks, 3 bolts of cloth, 5 wire, 5 tape, and 1 sewing kit. Now the Alice pack, again, military style to find. The standard coin stacks, you need 5 standard coins. So you need these standard coins, you need 5 of them in order to make 1 stack. So 10 in total to make the 2 stacks. The bolt of cloth, I need 10 cloth to make 1 bolt of cloth. Now, these bolt of cloths and everything that you see are only available if you have the toxicity um, subscriptions loaded onto your game. Again, I will have those. Those are down below in the description, so you can check them out for yourself. Again, it's free to download, free to play. It's definitely worth the tryout if you want to give it a shot, because, as you can see, take 10 tapes to make a box of tape. Now, 10 tapes take up 1 tape takes up 1 square. So 10 tapes take up 10 squares. If you have the toxicity subscription that allows you to bulk up items, you can take that 10 pieces or the 10 things of tape and turn it into a box, which is a 2x2, so it takes up 4 squares, but it holds 10 tapes. It helps free up space and it makes things so much easier. The cloth is the same way. 10 pieces of cloth equals 1 bolt, and one bolt of cloth takes up 2 spaces, either this way or this way. It's always good to have that. It'll take up room. Does the same thing with bottles of glue, with wire, with rope, so you can make spools of wire, spools of rope. So it's good to have when you want to be able to store all this stuff, and you want to be able to, if you want to be able to craft a lot of things and be able to hold on to it all. So with that now in mind, so we can, the only thing though is that there are, and as you can see, so the standard coins, see, as you can see, 1 out of 5, so you need 5 standard coins to make one coin stack. Or there is another level of coins which is called the superior coins. So the superior coins require 5 coins to make. When you make the superior coins, when you get here, there's going to be a whole new level of backpacks that'll get unlocked when you do that. But we're not there yet. It's going to take some time, but we will get there. But there's a lot of cool things that you can craft. There is a lot, when you pick up certain things, you may not even realize that there is a lot of things that you can actually craft in this place. So that, like, there's one that you can makeshift your own vehicle. There is a storage unit that you can create. So like a couch, a cot. A cot is like a bed for you to sleep in. And when you have a bed, that's actually your save point, which is very similar to Minecraft. Oh, I didn't know tape. Oh, okay, so you could break tape down in the cloth. See, even after many years of playing this game, there are some key points that I just run into, and I'm like, huh, I didn't know that before. Now, the utilities is what we're gonna definitely need. Now, let me tell you. Wait, cloth seed. Hold on. You can actually. That's weird. I'm gonna have to check that out next time. But here is where you can create a lot of cool things. So rain barrel. Rain barrels are good to have while you're in this level because you can collect rain that when it rains in the game. There's a claim flag. Claim flags are good to have so that when you plant it down, that means this spot radius is claimed. The one I like to have is this fuel tank. Now, the fuel tank allows you to create All these items allow you to create a fuel tank that you can use to store fuel in, so that when you create your base, you have a fuel tank to get fuel from, and to put fuel in your vehicles. Now, there's a couple of ways that you can do it. You can go get the fuel from the gas stations, put it in your canisters, take it back, or I don't know if they're gonna show you. I don't know if they're gonna show metal fuel tank. What's the difference? It's the same thing. You weird, buh. Safe zone radiator too is also good to have. The safe zone radiator is a giant radius that makes everything a safe zone. So that's one of the things we would definitely need to build on our base, because then the safe zone will create a spot where nothing spawns in. No enemies will spawn in. However, no items will spawn in either. So if you put it in a spot that items normally spawn in, they won't spawn in there anymore, which is fine. Okay, so type in fuel. Oh, what's a fuel barrel? Pump. Okay, so this is what you want to have too. This is called a pump jack. For a lot of farmers out there, if you guys know what those are, peeled pump jacks are is what allows you to basically pump gas from the ground up. And so when you have those, and when those are full, you take your gas cans, fill it up, put it in the fuel tank, and then you just start to circulate your own gas, basically. So you start to create your own gas, which is good to have. However, all of these, in order to run, you have to have a generator. I don't know what a singularity generator is. I have never actually seen these or created these. I have no idea what they are. But in order to create a generator, you can actually find them just out and about in the world, but you can also craft it as well. So in order to make it, you have to have 4 metal sheets, 4 metal bars, a portable gas can, and a blowtorch. Blowtorch is not like an item that is required. A blowtorch is actually a usable item, as even just as a melee or as a repair item for your car. So you just and you repair your car. But the portable generator has a standard radius for you to be able to turn it on. And once it's turned on, anything that's electronic or that requires electricity just automatically turns on the works. However, in order to use it, it requires fuel, which is why, again, when you do the fuel, when you have the fuel pump, when you have the fuel tank and the pump jack going, you will be able, and that's the only way that you can get the pump jack moving, is because since it does require electricity, you do have to have that on. However, as long as you pump enough into it to get it at 100, you're set. And it actually doesn't run out for quite a while. Now, you can make a big one, the industrial generator, which I will eventually make because it'll sit on top of my house along with the safe zone radiator. But the industrial is a larger radius is the largest radius circle that allows you to go ahead and encompass a larger space to be able to power up anything that's electrical in your house or in your base, however you want to do it. That does require a lot more gas, but again, it does go down. That requires 7 portable generators and a blowtorch. However, if you notice at the very bottom, it says requires crafting 3, requires crafting 2. So, in order to even get the idea to build these, your crafting has to be at level 2. We're only at level 1. That is why it takes a little while to be able to craft a lot of this stuff, or to be even build a lot of these things. Now, as I clearly have now realized, I have talked for way too long, but I was able to kind of fully dive in and kind of give you guys a huge crash course on how this game plays. And I am still going to play through. I'm not It's not going to stop anytime soon, which I now realize that I need to eat, because otherwise... Ooh, I thought I had another bag of chips. Sorry, guys. I thought that was a little loud. I do apologize. Okay, well, I got some cola. Got some soda. Cheers, guys. And then we will go ahead and eat one of these. Keep our strength up. There we go. I'm not going to use that because I want to save that. Antibiotics. Restores immunity, which is always good to have. Actually, we're going to use it because our things are at... there we go. Boom. Pretty much at full capacity again. And I believe there's another biotics right here. Ah. Boom. Okay, guys. So, as you can see, it does... there are daytime and nighttime. A lot of different things will happen at night compared during the day, and there is something called a full moon that'll happen. You know, just like any moon cycle does. However, if the full moon happens, then uh-oh, I'm trapped. I trapped myself in the corner. When the full moon happens, all the zombies get a lot harder. They get a lot. They're a bit more tougher. They're a bit quicker. However, they do give you a bit more experience, which is definitely worth it. And you could use these too, and you find loonies and whatnot. So it's definitely Canada-esque. So, more water bottles. I will take those. Is that a gun? Oh, I thought it was a gun. I thought I saw a gun. I was like, this boy had a fucking piece on him. Like, my boy about to go rock some shit. What is this? Big J exposed. Think of a better title, maybe. Is Big J poisoning your food? Or is Big J making their food more addicting? Interactability? Text line 2, okay. Everybody knows that Big J chain restaurant food has been tasting better recently, but did you also notice the same is true for the berries around here? No, wait, of course they didn't. Who picks / eats random berries? I mean, you know. In this article, we investigate their experimentation on wild animals and how they've been adding chemicals to keep you coming back. Continue on here about the contract, plus observations, plus etc. Also seems kind of ironic I'm writing this in a Big J fast food, but wow, these blueberry pancakes are amazing. Ha! He's a little bit of a contradictory. However, I guess I am all out of time for this episode. So I'm going to post up right here. We will come back again in the very next episode. Hello. Okay. Alright, we're going to post up right here, guys. So. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys got pretty much a virtual crash course of how this game is going to play and how it's going to act out furthermore. Hopefully I'm not talking this much in the next episode, but I hope to see you guys, of course, in that very next episode. This may be an episodic adventure, so this may be like a how new episodes come out every week type of deal. So you might see this every Tuesday. Unless, of course, I decide to change my mind and do it, like every other day. However, I will be making more videos. I will be continuing this Let's Play. My ultimate goal is to build the best place, the best base that I could, along with building that godlike Toxicity backpack. It's going to require a lot. It's going to take a lot of time, and through the power of editing, eventually, we will be many episodes in before we get there. But I will do my best to get there. So, but thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for being here. I enjoy making content for you guys. And of course, thank you for watching this pilot episode. I hope to see you guys in the very next episode as we continue to take off. So thank you again, guys. But until then, of course, I am the Gray Sage, saying good night and game on.